Hey everyone, I have an announcement. I'm trying something new. I've been working on somewhat of a sequel to my Globe and Mail national best-selling book, Market Masters, which I wrote in 2015 and was published in 2016. Some of you listening now may have read Market Masters. You can get it from your local library or any bookstore nearby, and Amazon, of course. However, the sequel to Market Masters won't be in book format this time. All of these new interviews will be in streaming audio, around 60 minutes each, and shared with you as they happen, the same week, and in most cases, the same day. I'll conduct the interview and then I'll upload it that same day. Rather than waiting months or even a year later because it needs to go to the printing press, you'll get them all fresh. All these interviews, you can listen to on the train while you're working, in the car, driving, instead of long form in a book, which can take a while to read. There's lots of distractions today. I get it. I really love the audio format, like I said, because of the flexibility and the fact that it almost makes you feel like you're in the room with the investor and with me, asking all the questions, getting all the answers. It's a much better experience to hear even the character of the investor come out, and the different personality traits. There's definitely a lot to learn. Since the beginning of the year, I've uploaded. There's around 15 or 16 now new audio interviews. I started in January 2019, and these interviews are with fund managers and investors. Here's some of the ones that I started with at the beginning of the year. So Jason Donville, I followed up with him. He was originally in my book, Market Masters. And, in January, I met him again for a 1.5 hour conversation. I think it's really great. People are enjoying it. It's been up there for a while now. It's actually the top listen. If you sign up for Patreon, which you'll find all these audio interviews, I'll tell you about that later. And then Jerry Wimmer of Investor File. Now we talk about a lot of small cap tech companies. Aubrey Hearn of Century Small Mid Cap Fund. John Ewing of the Opportunities Fund, Martin Braun of JC Clark Adley Fund, James Telfer, Francois Rochon of Giverny Capital, and there's more. Again, there's 15. I'm always meeting new people throughout the year. I plan to, by the end of 2019, have 25 interviews up on Patreon. So as I said, there's more interviews coming. They'll include not only Canadians, but eventually I want to start interviewing U.S. investors, top investors as well. Investors and hedge fund managers who have beaten the market over the long term. There's definitely lots to learn. The interviews are all going to be released on Patreon. So this is, my evolution as an author, posting these interviews and posting some of my ideas as well in short form on Patreon, rather than having them published even on a blog or in a book. Once you join Patreon, my mission is to give you inside access to all of these top investors, strategies, stock picking processes, and best ideas, so that the information can add value to your own investment process. So I'll leave the link to Patreon in the description of this video. You can click on it, check it out. There's many benefits of being a member on Patreon. If you have any questions for me, you can always send me an email, r.speziali@gmail.com. Go to my website. You can find me on Twitter. I'm definitely always here to answer questions. Anyways, guys, regards and happy investing. Talk soon.